Alright, welcome back everyone. So today we're going to be taking a look at how to create this particular part right here and make the full functionality show up and all of that. But right now, as you can see, nothing is happening because we have not integrated anything and we have not written any single function for this. Okay, right now I just want to make sure I create a tooltip just like the one we used to have in Power BI right on Excel right here. So now let me show you the full functionality of what I'm about to do before we go ahead and do that. So maybe it can actually keep you to keep watching. So right now the same thing will happen if I click on this one, but I'm going to turn it on right here. Right now you see this actually show up. Now you can see more information about now and years and all that. So this is exactly what we are going to create right now straight away. Okay, let us hit the right workbook. Okay, if you have not forgotten, in the previous video we got this particular tooltip right here created just to make sure we have this one to some kind of very specific. So right now this is what we're gonna use. Okay, the first thing we have to do right now, I'm gonna go back to my dashboard. I want to come right here and click on this one. All I need to do is just to right click on it, and once I right click on it, I'm gonna see this particular form this particular format control. I'm gonna actually click on that. And here we go, we have this right here. So place your cursor inside it and come right to this particular tooltip and have it linked anywhere you want to have it linked on. So I'm going to link it right here. I'm going to click on my OK right now. So once I've done that right here, here we go, we have one actually showing up right now. I'm going to click on this one. It's going to give me 2, which shows that okay, it is really working. That is beautiful, right? Okay, the other thing I love to do so many times is that we're gonna be using this particular number or this particular cell over and over again. So I don't want to be coming back in here like coming back and actually reference it. So I'm gonna go right. Make sure if it is not highlighted, just highlight the cell alone and come to the top level right here. Instead of we to use C9, I'm gonna actually type in here. So you can see what I've done. Option button. So anywhere we are at all in this particular dashboard environment here, and we just go right here and actually click on this right now, it's going to bring us back to the particular cell exactly. All right, to make our analysis part shift to read, I'm going to have to move this one away. So look at me right now, you can see this cross we have right here. If I double click on my mouse, I'm going to actually have to move it around here. I'm going to put it right here right now. It doesn't really affect anything. It's still working well. If I go ahead and actually make sure I select that particular cell right now that I just got named, it's still gonna actually have it highlighted for us. That is beautiful. Okay, the reason why I've done that, I'm gonna take this one off. We know already what it is. So I'm gonna come right here. I want to have this one moved downward right here. All right, I love it. So now we have gotten this one moved. It would not affect anything. So it is time for me to start getting in here what values what measures we want to actually have right here. Right now I would have to bring the pivot table field list right up. So here we go, we have it right in. All I'm going to do right now is this. I want to scroll all the way down, and once I've done that right here, make sure you have this one highlighted because this is what we want to be dealing with, right? I want to come right and bring my YouTube view. I'm going to actually click on it. It's going to go to the right place. I'm going to click on likes and I'm going to go right here. And this YouTube view right as well and all that. So once we've just gotten this done, let's see what we're going to do right now. I'm going to actually go and give you a full screen. So right now we have to deal with this. So what are we having right here is just they're all in percentages. So we don't want that to happen. So go quickly to the top level and see how we can solve the problem. Okay, let's reduce the extra decimal out of it, and this is beautiful. This is what we need to do. The same thing we've done is what we're gonna be doing to this one as well. Okay, right now we need to go ahead and create a card for this. I want to come right to this particular illustrations, the shapes, and I want to pick up this one, drag it right here. You know what it is I love to do always? We just have to change this, I'm gonna make sure it's gonna be 1.44 by 3.84. Let's see if this one looks well right on it. Okay, fine, nicely. I love this. I just want to make sure the curveness is not that much. I just have to reduce the curveness a little bit. Okay, I love something like this. So now let us see what we're gonna do next. I just have to move it to a place where we can see it rightly. All right, so now here we go. So we just have to change the color and as well move the outline. So before then, I want to go back and bring a particular shape that is going to help me to point at what it is that we're doing. So we have to use something like this, rightly drop it down but here's what it is. I have this one right here to support it for me. I'm gonna make sure I make it a little bit smaller. So okay, we just have something like this. So right now it's time for we to change the color. The first color we're gonna use is just for we to change the color. So we can use one color for now, and later after all we can change the colors as we keep going over and over again. Okay, all we need right now is Control-1. It's gonna have this one up for us. And once we got this right here, what we can do is just to come right to this particular fill aspect, right? Click on this particular part here and go all the way down and select something like this. Now this is what it is. So the outline is not really awesome, so when I remove the outline from it, I'm gonna go right here. I'm gonna take it out. So the outline is gone. Okay, right on this one, what am I gonna do? I want to take off the outline for the first time, and after I've done that, I'm gonna come right here and actually select the black color for it. Can you see how beautiful this one is like right now? So now this is beautiful. I just want to make sure I bring this up right here for now. Okay, let us go ahead and resize this, make it a little bit smaller. Something like this would be cool for me. Okay, now once I've done this, I'm gonna actually send this one to back. I'm gonna send it to back, and I'm gonna hold my control and this together. I want to cut it out from here, cut it out from there. Now I want to take it to a dashboard to set something before we actually finally bring it back right here to start making the analysis awesome. Click right here. I'm gonna have it pasted right in here, and there we go. We have it right here. So I want to actually keep it right to this particular aspect. Okay, this way it is gonna be. Okay, let's come right here, and I'm gonna come right here. Click on this, and I'm gonna say bring to front. So now this one here that has black has disappeared behind it. So I'm gonna actually copy and paste it. So we have another one. I'm gonna bring it right here. Don't worry about the alignment right now. And paste on that one. I'm gonna bring it right here. You can see what I'm doing. Paste another one. I'm gonna bring this one right here. Can you see all this right now? Yeah, beautiful. This is what it is. So now that we've gotten this done, I'm gonna actually make sure I just select all of them. I'm gonna select them. You know what it is. I'm gonna go to the top level right here. I want to come right to this particular aspect here. Okay, just go right and just say okay, align top. That is all we need to do, because we don't want to have them at the same level, right? So we've done that quickly. We just have to come back right here. Now we select this alone. Once we select this, what I'm gonna do right now is this. I'm just gonna right click on it. I'm gonna say bring to front, and there we have it right now. So quickly we just have to make sure we hold our control and actually make sure we select every single thing we have right here with it. Okay, let's see that. So now we don't want to select that, right? Okay, now we have just gotten everything selected. So right click on it right now. I'm gonna actually click make sure I go on group. I'm gonna have it grouped together, and here we go, we can move it. So right now quickly want to cut this one away from here, and I'm gonna hit right back to my tooltip environment here. I'm gonna have this drop down right now. Okay, it is time for me to configure this nicely, and this is beautiful. Okay, the first thing I'm gonna do right now, I'm gonna have this duplicated. Now once I've done that, I'm gonna actually have to move this away. I'm gonna keep it right here. I want to come right back here, and now I just have to keep that one right there, and I want to actually make sure I deselect this. I'm gonna actually take this off for now. We just have to make sure we take it off. That is it. What I'm gonna do right now is just to click on delete and have it deleted. You understand? I hope you catch what is going on right here. So that is exactly what it is. I hope you still keep the memory of what we are actually getting into right here. If I actually click on this one right now, and you can see what we have our arrow pointing at is actually this one, right? If I click on this one, it's going to actually point at this particular one right here. If I click on this, it's going to point at this, and if I click on it, it's going to point at this. And if I actually go ahead and select this right away from here, it's gone. That is all about that. So that is exactly what we're trying to create. So let's go back to where we are. Okay, right there we are back right here. It's time for we to actually get those informations we have right on this to display every single time we make a selection. So how do we do that? Very simple and easy. Okay, right now let us get a text box right here. Go to insert. I love just to use this, I love to use this particular text box we have right here. I'm gonna have to use that. I'm gonna drag it all the way down right here for now, and I want to type in here what I really want to use. Okay, for you to understand what you're trying to get into right here, what it says here is that they use sex appeal or nudity to sell product. That is a question being asked, and we have yes, they used it, and I want to actually make sure I bring more information about how many views they have when they use this on YouTube, on view, the view on television. and how many likes they have on YouTube and how much they actually spend when they use it and when they did not use such and all of that. So how much they have, like views and all of that, and how much cost. So now we have use sex and nudity right here. We just have to make sure we go Control 1. We have this up. We just have to turn off this, and I'm gonna turn off the outline as well. I just want to make it a little bit smaller. And once we've done this right now, we just have to go ahead and change the color to something that's going to stand out. I just want to use something like this. Would be cool for me. Something lighter. Okay, now we have something like this. We just have to make sure it sits right and all of that. So now it's very simple and easy to be created. Okay, right now I've gotten some part of it, some kind of filled up right here. You can see what it is that we have. We have, yes, they use sex to sell products in the commercial. So we have how many views and how many TV views and likes and all that. So if you are not using Excel 365 or Excel 2019, you might not have access to these particular icons, but I have provided them for you on your download file wherever. So go ahead and take a look at that and see how we can definitely use that. What I used to do always, I'm gonna actually make sure I have this one selected. I'm gonna have this selected. Okay, I think I'm gonna actually select this one right now for now. I'm gonna have it selected, and quickly I just want to make sure I have this one selected as well. And I'm gonna actually have to drag this down like this. All right, that is all about that. So now I'm gonna actually click on this one here. I'm gonna have to make sure I move it right to this particular axis here and all that. So once we've done this, is very simple and easy. Want to get how many views we have, want to get it right here, but right now we don't have that here, and where we are. So I'm gonna actually go and have my equal to right here, and the YouTube view right now. Let's just simplify something here for you to understand what is going on. You remember when I said true is actually yes and your false is actually no? Now if we now have yes right here, where we need to get value from right now is actually gonna be on the YouTube, right? And it's gonna be on this particular one right here. Here's gonna be our YouTube view, and I'm gonna hit that right and come right here for the television view. Where we have it right here. That is beautiful. Now I hope you understand that. If you have not noticed that would make your analysis to be some kind of weird, now it does. Okay, right here I'm gonna click find it select and go right here and pick this up and pick it up and actually have it selected. And once you've done that, right click on it and go ahead and actually say, okay, I want you to group, and you have it grouped and all of that. So now we can see we can move it right now. So this is what we're gonna do to every part of it and all of that. So let us just do that quickly and see how we can actually go to the next part of it. Okay, everyone. So the other parts of this, are ready. So we have them right here. So you can go ahead and actually take your time to create this in order to actually get your hands strong and all of that. So what can we do next is time for we to actually play around with this. I'm gonna actually make sure I select it. I'm gonna move it all the way down, and it's gonna stop right here for me. And once we've done this right now, what I'm gonna do right now is just for me to actually come right here and actually move. And now it affects nothing, right? That is beautiful. That is beautiful. Now that is a very, very nice thing. Okay, now we can see what we have right here. And I'm gonna actually move this one closer. I want to have it on a single cell. So right now we have on a single cell right now. And after we have done this rightly, what we need to do is just to make sure we some kind of move this closer and all that. So now we just have to come right here, and you can see this right now. We just have to make sure we take this one down and how we have it right open. And here we go. We're gonna have this one sitting on its own primary cell. No any other one will distort it. So once we've done that, we can actually go down and come right here on this one right here. We just want to make sure we move it all the way down. So right for it. Now this one is sitting on its own, so we don't want to have it to be very much. So we just want to bring this one down a little bit and all that. So we just have to make sure we click on this one. Okay, right now the next thing we have to do is to create what I call defined name, right? Go to the top level right here and actually select on this particular defined name, and it's going to pop out this particular little box right here. And once we have it up, what we can do right now is to have this particular one name. So I'm going to actually say I'm going to say use, I'm going to say yes. So yes, or use underscore and actually use 6_6. So that is going to be for that, right? I'm going to copy this right here. And after that, I'm going to actually click on OK. And there we go. Now we have to go to the next one right here. You can see it's actually the one I'm having selected right now. I want to go to the top level. I want to pick on this, and here we go. I want to have it pasted, and this is going to be no. So no right here, because we just say use 6. I want to, okay, I think I'm going to have something changed right here. Here's going to be my no. So once we have done that, we're going to click on this, and I'm going to scroll to the next level right here. I want to go back to the top level, click on this again, and come right here. Yes, underscore patriotic. I think I got it right. Yes, patriotic. I'm gonna copy this right here. I'm gonna actually have to say, okay, let's go to the next one. Quickly, we just have to create the last one. Hope you're following up. I'm gonna have to paste this right here. I want to put my no here, and I'm gonna click on my OK key. Okay, let us see if this is really working right for us. So now if I come right here, I should see every names I've actually got created. So if I click on this patriotic here, if I go ahead and actually click on this particular, you know, yes, use 6, is gonna actually go ahead and actually locate where we have all that for us. So that is beautiful. I love this nicely. So now let us see what it is that we have to do next. Okay, at the top level right here, this is where the magic is gonna happen right now. I'm gonna say display, sorry for that, tool tip. So display tool tip. I'm gonna say tool tip number, tool tip number, like this and all that. I'm gonna say tool tips. Okay, now let us go ahead and actually see what it is that I'm trying to do right here. Quickly, I want to go back to my dashboard environment here. I'm gonna come right to this particular workspace here. Can you see this right now? Can you see this right? Can you see this isn't checked? So I'm gonna actually check it and actually go ahead and actually make sure form control. And quickly, I want to come right here. I want to go back and go to tooltip, and I want to hit back right here. I'm gonna actually have to link it right at this particular part here. I'm gonna click on OK. Okay, in case you don't know where I have gotten this from, so going to the top level, go to what developer, and from developer you go right on this particular insert, and here we have this particular checkbox right here, and the option button we are using is actually this one right here. Okay, now watch the first, second, and third video before you watch this, and it's going to give you a very huge edge over what you're doing. Okay, now that you've known that, so quickly let us go back. Okay, we're gonna hit back right on this right here. Now for the number, I'm gonna actually put my equal to right here, and after I've done that, I want to scroll back to where we have it, and here we go. Already we have the number named to option button. I just want to get it right here. We're not going to be using that from here directly, because already we have it connected right there. So I just connected to it just for me to illustrate to you what it is that we are doing. Okay, let me go back to the name ranges we have just gotten created previously before now. I want to come right here, and I'm going to click on this one. You can see this one right here. I'm going to click on the date. All I need to do right now, I'm going to copy this one right here. Can you see this right now? I want to copy it. I'm going to have it pasted right in here. So have it pasted right here. I'm going to copy it all. I'm going to copy all of them right here, because we need to actually make a reference back to them. Okay, here we have them. I want to quickly move them downwards here. I'm going to actually move them right to the particular aspect here. Let us have them right here first. Okay, I think I'm going to have them right here. Okay, quickly, just let us, start creating. Okay, I'm going to actually come right here. I'm going to say tooltip. Tooltips. Okay, here we go. Okay, right now we have one more thing we've not actually created. I'm going to actually type in my blank here. Blank. So something like this. I'm going to copy the blank I have right here. I'm going to copy it. And I want to go. Okay, we still have to make sure we have it. So now we have the blank right there. And quickly I want to actually make sure I scroll all the way down. And come right here, and I'm going to actually make sure I have this one open up just like this. So here is my blank. So I just want to have this named. Okay, go back right here and go ahead and actually click on that, and I'm going to have to name this one my blank, and that is where the blank is. So now if I quickly go right here and select the blank right now, it's going to give me this blank. So we need this blank for something very important, right? Okay, now we just have to go all the way back to the top level where we are actually creating this one from. Right now we just have to begin writing our functions to just help us to switch every single tooltip we want to have shown. Okay, let us get much more interesting right here. All right, so here we go. We have to start displaying this, and I'm gonna be using the if condition to have this done. Pay attention and let's get on it. Okay, the first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna type my if right here, open bracket. I'm gonna come right to this particular display tooltip. I want to have it displayed right now. If it is false, if this is equal to false, and if it is equal to false, what do you want? Your comma. Because if the value is true, we just have to show something. And we want to actually have blank shown. And here is our blank because we already have the blank customized. It's gonna show the blank for us. We're gonna have it closed. Okay, if it is false, that is not blank, which is if it is not blank and what do you really want. Now it is time for you to get more interesting right here. I'm gonna say if again, this number right here is equal to 1. The number is equal to 1. I want you to display this chart that says yes. So yes underscore used underscore 6. Can you see that right now? I'm gonna have it closed. So we have, make sure whatever you have typed in here exists. So now we have this. I'm gonna have to copy this away from here because I'm gonna be needing it again. So now we have this. So I'm gonna put on my comma again, and when I use that if again, so if this particular number right here is equal to 2, so I want you to give me something like this. But right now we're not gonna use yes, we're gonna be using the no. So I hope you understand what is going on right here. Don't get confused. So now we have our first one is yes, second one is actually no, and that is exactly what we've done. And again, I'm gonna actually still say okay, if this particular number right here is equal to 3, so what you want to display right now, I hope you get it right now. So it's gonna be what? It's gonna be years underscore. Make sure every single thing you type in here is correct. So right now, here we go. Now if it is not correct, it's not gonna work. I'm gonna have to make sure I have it closed. Close this and copy this away from here. Copy, and I'm gonna come right here. I'm gonna put my comma, and the last if is gonna be this one right here. I'm gonna come right here and say if this particular number is equal to 4. So guess what is gonna happen? So we're gonna have this one pasted, and all I need to do right now is just to get this one changed to no. And all that. So once we've done that, we just have to close all the brackets we have opened. I'm gonna scroll to this end. Once we close the final bracket, we're gonna see the color right here is gonna change. So now, so you want that? So that is all about it. So we've just gotten this created, and it's time for you to commit this to see if this is really working for us or what. Okay, now watch me hit my enter key and see which one is going to get selected. Let us guess what it is that's going to happen right now. Because it is true, it's going to have something selected, and because it is 2, it's going to actually have to select no. Use 6. Hit enter, and there we go. We have it. That is a very, very interesting something. I love it. It's working well for us. That is all about that. So let us go ahead and change this number to 3 and see what it is that's going to happen. So it's giving us this, but we don't want to use this particular number, right? So what we want to use instead of this number is okay, let's see, because the number is not directly linked to this particular place right now. We just need to go ahead and bring and have the number linked right away to this particular aspect. I think that's gonna help. That's what's gonna help us, right? Still, what you can do is just to still make reference to it, just like this, because I have actually deleted the reference by changing the number. The reference got deleted. I'm gonna come right here and select this and all of that. So right now it's selecting 2 for us. So it's selecting 2. If I go back to my dashboard environment here right now and select this particular one right here, let's see what's gonna happen. So now it's selecting 4, and it's gonna be selecting this one, and it's working very, very well. That is all about that. Very beautiful, right? So we have under a little work to do. Let's see what it is. Okay, let us just come right here. Click on this particular tooltips we have right here. I'm not going to name it tooltips. I'm going to name it tooltip because it's just one. It doesn't have to be mirror. So now we have the tooltip being clicked on. So go to the top level again, and I'm going to go right to this particular aspect, define name. So we're going to have to define the name for it, as we have the name for the tooltip. And right now we're not going to be needing to use this. So right, I'm going to take it out. So put your equal to and write indirect. Make sure your indirect is correct. So indirect, open bracket, and we want to make a reference to this particular cell right here. I'm gonna have it closed. I'm gonna have to click on OK right here. And now that is all about that. So once we've done that right now, what we can do next is to actually make sure we select this one right here, and we're gonna have to copy this as an image. Okay, after you might have highlighted the one you want to copy, we have lots of them. So any one of your choice could be a go. So I'm just gonna copy this one. I'm gonna Ctrl C. It's gonna be copied. So once I've copied it, I'm gonna go back to my dashboard environment right here, and instead of me to just paste it, I'm not gonna paste it just like that. Go right here, and I'm gonna hit this particular, home. I want to come right to this particular paste environment here. I'm gonna click on this particular paste. Okay, which means we've not copied anything. Let's go back and see what it is. Okay, of course we have. Let us go back. Now, if I select this right now, I'm gonna show you what is the problem. So right now we can't see nothing right here. The problem is that we have something selected. That is exactly what it is. So now we have this one here selected. We have to deselect it if we want to see most of the features we want to have used right here. Now I'm going to actually go ahead and actually select it. Select an empty cell. Here we go. We have empty cell selected. Okay, if I come back right here right now, I can now see all the features we have right here. And once I actually hover over this, I can see link picture right here. And that is what we're going to be doing. So we have paste link, but we just want to go ahead and use link picture, and that is what it is. So click on that and let's see what it is that we have. Okay, right now we have it right here. I'm gonna have to bring my picture right down to this particular aspect. I'm gonna bring it here. Now here we go. My picture is gonna sit right here. But right now, if you look at it right now, my picture is having some kind of border around it, which is some kind of weird. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna have it deleted now. So go back again, and once I'm here, I'm gonna come back right here quickly to solve the problem. Select this one right here, deselect it. Okay, the main thing I want to have selected is actually the grid line. So those ones are less important. You can actually keep this one. They don't have any problem on it. So just go ahead and actually have this one selected. And this time around, I'm gonna have it copied. I'm gonna go back to where we want to have it pasted right in. So here we go. Now we're selecting the cell. Go right to home and go to this particular aspect, and quickly we have to select our link picture, and there we have it nicely. Okay, right now this time around it has no border around it, so we are just free of the border we had around it previously before now. Okay, right now we can quickly make sure we set it right. I'm gonna make sure it's some kind of pointing at this one right here. And if I go ahead and actually select this right now, nothing is happening. It's not actually doing anything right here. Nothing is going on. It is time for we to have it linked rightly. Okay, to have it linked, click on it and go to the top level right here. Okay, instead of we having this and this cell reference, because it's picking from the back end, and this is what it is. This is the cell. This is actually sitting right on. I want to move this away, so I'm gonna move it away. Put my equal to. I'm gonna type in my tooltip right here. Once I have type in tooltip, it's gonna actually show me that we have tooltip as a name reference existing in our name manager. So already I'm gonna have to pick that. Here we go. We have it picked. I'm gonna hit my enter key and let's see what we have right now. It got to change for us. Now, if I select this one right now, it's working rightly the way it should be. Can you see what it is that we're talking about? This is very awesome, very awesome. All of that. Can you see how beautiful this is and all that? So can you see that right now? So if I go ahead and deselect this one right now, it's going to disappear, just like what we have on the previous one. It's exactly what it is that we have right there. So let's go back to the dashboard environment, and here we go. Now you can see what we have right here. It's just like what it is that we have right in there. Beautiful, guys. So we've just actually used this particular functionality to create something very beautiful on Excel dashboard, and it gives us very good view that we are expecting. Right now, I'm gonna say thank you very much for watching. As you can see, we have come a long way to have this created and all of that. So thanks for your time. So if you love this video, all you need to do to help my channel is to hit the like button, and as well leave a comment and let me know what you feel about the video, and if there is anything I should actually adjust, you know better. So you can actually go ahead and actually tell me what it is. If you must dislike the video, tell me why you are disliking the video, so that next time I wouldn't do that again. All right, now thank you very much for watching. Stay blessed and stay out of trouble.